Well, I don't know if you've seen, but there is new pop-up yoga happening right in the heart of 18th and Vine, and I am here today with the brains behind the operation, Natasha
Woo!
Fuller, cultural curator. Welcome to the Downtown Dish.
Thank you for having me so much. I appreciate it.
This is so cool. Okay, so I was on Twitter last weekend and I saw a tweet from Mayor Q himself shouting out yoga on the vine. So this seems like a pretty new event. Can you give us some background and kind of how this came to be?
Sure. It's really crazy. Um, I formerly worked for a company and was having an event down in the Jazz
Mm-hmm.
District and was like, man, it would be so crazy if we could have yoga down here. It's more crazy because I had never done yoga
Right.
before. I just thought that if I was going to try yoga, this would be a good opportunity for me to try yoga in the Jazz District
Right.
because I spent a lot of time down here and like it matters, it's relevant, it's significant to me. So it was like that would make sense, but I never did it.
Right.
So fast forward to a year and a half later, and the city was like going crazy with all of the civil unrest
Mm-hmm.
and craziness and pandemics. I reached out to Makita and was like, we need yoga. Like, I don't know, but I just feel like I need yoga. It's going to help. Let's do yoga down in the Jazz District.
Mm-hmm.
And because the Jazz District is, like I said, significant to me, like it's a special place for being a person of color. And the history here was like it's the greatest opportunity to showcase the Jazz District in a different light than which others may perceive it or see it typically.
Yep.
Um, like there's great things that happen down here. There's great spaces. It's beautiful down
I
here
was gonna say
now.
you're on location where the yoga happens, which is
Right.
gorgeous.
Yes, so it just made sense. So June 6th, we had our first class down here.
Okay.
And initially we thought we would do it like in the grass, but it was really super hot and was like, well, why don't we just like hop over to the pavilion and I reached out to the Jazz Museum to ensure they were okay with us using it and they thought it was a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
So since June 6th, excuse me, we've been having yoga on the vine down here.
Okay, so it's
So
going on a little longer than I realized, so apologize for that. And now it's Saturdays and Sundays.
now it's Saturdays and Sundays. Yes, it feels like we flip-flopped. The very first class we had was on a Saturday. We took a poll with a few people that were here that
Mm-hmm.
day and we moved to Sunday. So then we did Sunday, plus it was International Yoga Day and that made sense to do it on Sunday.
Right.
And then we were like, okay, let's take a poll because we were growing more. And so then it was, okay, Saturday is winning. And then Mayor Q invited the whole city to yoga on a Sunday. And it was like, oh, we better not confuse anyone. We better just do yoga Saturday and
Right.
Sunday. We're just going to move to a later time so people can actually wake up, get the crust out their eyes, and
Yes.
make it here. So,
Put myself kind of together like I haven't been sleeping for 12 hours. Yeah, exactly. Well, this is
right.
so cool. And remind me, when do classes start?
Classes start at 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Okay, and you're right there in the J. McShane Pavilion?
J. McShan
McShane,
Pavilion.
excuse me.
Yes,
Okay.
it is. The address for it is 1616 East 18th Street. That's the address for the museums down here,
Okay.
and it's just right behind the museums. On a Saturday, Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Parking could get kind of stiff because they have the Urban Youth Academy has tournaments on Saturdays and Sundays,
Yep.
but but 9 a.m. is usually early enough to start beating the traffic.
Okay. Perfect. And I'm assuming, people bring your own mats, bring your water, bring
Bring your own mat, bring your water. Yes.
what's
There's a lot of space
okay.
here.
So everybody can spread out.
It's a lot of space so everyone can spread out. There's not a ton of space under the pavilion, but
Mm-hmm.
there's plenty of space in the grass. Just because of the overwhelming response of the class last week. Mickey's gonna bring her amplifier so everyone can hear her. I think
Okay.
Dr. Auburn is going to do the same thing. Oh, I didn't mention that. So Mickey is going to lead class on Saturdays,
Okay.
all things Makita, and then Dr. Auburn is going to lead class on Sunday. So
Okay.
we've grown our team as we've grown our event, which is awesome. And yeah,
That's so cool. I love that.
it's pretty cool.
Do we need to have Tasha? Do we need to have bring masks with us? Is that a good idea?
I think that is a great idea
Okay.
in this environment. I think it makes everybody else more comfortable initially because, like I said, there was only like 10 of us. We had all of this space to spread out. No one was really, but now because the 10 turned to close to 30, I think,
Right.
yeah, I think it's an awesome idea to bring your mask.
Okay. Well, this is so cool. Tell me a little more. I love your role as a cultural curator, bringing
Shout out to
people.
Issa.
Exactly. Yeah. So give us the quick backstory on that because I love your thought process.
So I, like most Black women my
Uh
age,
huh.
it really should be all women because Issa is really phenomenal person and Insecure is a great show. It's super funny. But on the show, Issa was kind of struggling with her finding herself and her identity, which is crazy because I just lost my job. Anyhow,
Okay.
but she says that she refers to herself more as a cultural curator because she creates events that brings people together.
I
So
love
that
it.
bring people together. And I like that. That makes a lot of sense for what it is I would like to do.
Mm-hmm. And have you done this before? Have you planned and done other events before Yoga on the Vine?
So I co-founded and founded a couple of nonprofits. One of them is Show Me Riders Horse Club, and through that nonprofit, through that organization and that work in the community, it's allowed me to create some events. One of the events that we do through Show Me Riders is Ponies and Pumpkins, which is it takes the former KCIR drag strip
Uh
and
huh.
they've made it a park now. So we do horse-drawn wagon rides through the park and it's like a little mini fall festival and we are
Oh,
able to do that for the community for free. So I feel like there's not any other place where you can get that type of activity with horse-drawn wagon rides and pony rides and petting zoos and face paintings and gaming trailers. And we, work really hard to find sponsorships to bring that to the community free of charge. So,
love it.
yeah, I do some events and
I
things
love.
like that really make my heart happy.
Well, and I love this too because let's get back to the Jazz District, and we've been in talks with Chef Anita Moore of Soiree,
Hmm.
who is just a force. Hoping to get her on the show here very soon.
I got
But
you.
I okay, yes, hook that up, cultural curator,
Yes.
please. Um, but I love this because you were saying earlier in our chat, Yoga on the Vine showcasing the district, the neighborhood in a different way. And I feel like there's just some wonderful momentum with the Strength in the Vine initiative,
Definitely.
business owners really coming together. What are you seeing down there in the district, Tasha, that, kind of supports all this?
Well, everyone is just ready to see like what happens next. The
Yep.
district has a great amount of potential, and just when you know the Black excellence that came from here in the 20s and 30s, like to know that our city during the Great Depression was a spot that people could always come to get a gig down in the Jazz Museum or
Yep.
get some food or still have a good time while so much other chaos was going on around them. That kind of should be reflective of what this space is right now still.
Yep.
And it's not, but it could be. So I think everybody is that has a stake in the Jazz District or has a business down here or even, just loves the what it stood for and what it should stand for still is just ready to see what's next and what they can do to make that happen. And so everyone is just ready to be collaborative as much as possible to work to grow that.
Perfect. I love it. Well, you will see me very soon for Yoga on
So
the Vine. Is
excited.
there a good social media account or website for people to stay up with Yoga on the Vine?
Yes, we created an Instagram. It
Okay.
is Yoga on the Vine KC,
Okay.
and that's probably the best place as of right now. We are creating content and information and just making sure everyone stays. Sorry, it's a big truck coming.
It's okay.
Making sure everyone stays like updated and in the know with what's happening and just as we grow Yoga on the Vine and what's next.
Perfect. Well, before we let you go to be working your magic and bringing more people together, our favorite question, any shout outs to favorite downtown restaurants, bars, hangouts, other businesses?
Um, okay, so it's really not downtown, but I swear I have been wanting to go to Blue Nile in the River Market area.
And we do actually count River Market as
Okay,
downtown, so perfect.
I need to be there.
Yes. Yes, you do. Have you eaten there before?
No,
It's
I've
tremendous.
I cannot wait. Like every weekend, I'm like, I'm going to City Market, I'm going to Blue Nile, but I haven't made it yet.
Yes. Okay. Well, I need to get back there, so I'll look for you when I'm there. But yeah,
Yes,
delicious
definitely.
food. Awesome. Well, Tasha, thank you so much. So excited. Please come back anytime
Thank you
to
so
the
much for having
Downtown
me. This was
Dish.
cool.
Anything we can do to support you, to amplify what you're doing, you've got a seat at our table anytime.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.